Good afternoon. My name is Patrick Waddell. Last year, I transferred as a junior to Chesterton Academy and will be graduating this spring, I hope. And I will be sad to go. Transferring to Chesterton Academy has been one of the best decisions of my life. I arrived at Chesterton Academy a couple years ago. When I shadowed, I recognized something at Chesterton that I did not find in other schools: true and genuine joy. It sounds cliche, but it's true, and it's rare. It manifests itself in the friendships between students and the fact that students fostered friendships across grade levels. It manifested itself in the passion the teachers had for their subjects, from math to science to philosophy. For a long time, I had desired an environment like that, and I found it at Chesterton. In my time here, I have made incredible friends, learned from remarkable teachers, and have been challenged in ways I never expected. One of those ways was drama. As a kid, I always hated the idea of acting on stage. I tend to be a perfectionist. Being a perfectionist is just the socially appropriate way of saying, I'm afraid to make mistakes. Well, my first year at Chesterton, I ended up playing one of the lead roles in the play, and the villain at that. Despite what my brothers and sister may tell you, playing the villain was a new role for me. Throughout the course of the semester, and with the encouragement of my fellow classmates, I grew more and more confident on stage and soon fell in love with acting. I then realized why all students are required to take drama at Chesterton. It teaches teamwork, excellence, and confidence. But most importantly, drama is the most incarnate of the arts. It is the place where scripted word becomes flesh on stage, and it can point us to Christ. This, ultimately, is the most important way that Chesterton Academy has changed my life: the faith. Every day at Chesterton Academy begins with Mass. Now, when I first came to Chesterton, I think I would rather not have had Mass required. But I've quickly realized that, fallen creatures as we are, sometimes the desire to live the faith has to be fostered through requirements. That was the case for me. But over the course of my years at Chesterton, Mass went from an imposed necessity to a necessity in my heart. Now I need it to begin my school day. Whenever I have a bad day, I know that I have done at least the most important thing I could do in my life that morning. The Mass transforms us just by being there. And one of the most beautiful things I've witnessed is how it transforms a school day. Aristotle says that the beginning is half the whole. Christ sets the tone for all of our classes. It is in the light of Christ that we learn mathematics, philosophy, and history. It is God's work as creator that we see at play in science labs. And Christ is the one we turn to for help in the middle of a difficult test. As I come to the end of my time here, I see that it is the seed of faith given to me by my parents and nourished at Chesterton, which has made all the difference. The students know that our generation is the future of the church, and that to spread the faith begins with a desire to live the faith. And now, as I look forward to my future, I know that this faith will only continue to grow. Thank you.